there is something that I really, 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 really adore, and I mean adore, completely love. I am enthralled by the fact that whenever I turn on the television, I get to be in the presence of another anti-smoking ad. Be the generation that stops smoking. Did you know that if you're a smoker with pets, they're twice as likely to get lung cancer, skin cancer? I don't know, fucking know. It's all bullshit. Man, you've been teaching us since we were in 2nd grade, up until we were 18 in your indoctrination camps, that smoking is bad. Listen, I think if we didn't want to smoke, we would have accepted it by now. But no, instead you decide to create your own propaganda to make sure you tell us how to think. Wait a second. Who are you being paid by? Who are your big donors? Yeah, no fucking shit. No fucking shit. Cigarettes are bad for you. No shit, tobacco isn't good for you. You know what? You know why people have been smoking it ever since? 'Cause it feels good, and it makes you look awesome. That last point might be a little bit subjective, but you get my point. People are going to smoke cigarettes, and there's nothing you can do to stop it, including your 30-second segments about why we should be the generation that stops smoking. Come on, guys. It's the current... I'm not going to say it, but you get the idea.
It tastes like tropical kumquats, so it can't be bad for me.
It's a trap!
Unicorn.
I'll quit when I graduate.
'Tis indeed a trap.
I only smoke when I...
Oh, it's a trap!
Listen, I smoke cigarettes on occasion, and why do I do it? Because, I just like to feel good sometimes. And I would prefer it if I didn't have to turn on the television and see you guilt trip me into stopping. And you know what I have the biggest problem with? I know that cigarettes aren't healthy. They cause diseases. Maybe it's because you've created a disconnect between data and real-life experiences that makes it hard for younger people to stop smoking. But I think you're at blame for that.
Okay, because smoking can lead to all kinds of health problems like cancer. Okay, let me tell you something about cancer. Okay, cancer's bad. Okay, and what? Holy shit! Okay.
And you know what? I looked up the data. Not the data on lung cancer or heart disease. No, I looked at the data on secondhand smoke. I'm in public sometimes, surprisingly, because I clearly only have an internet life, but I'm in public sometimes, and when I'm puffing on that square, some asshole will come walking by and just start coughing in my face. Like, what the fuck? How stupid do you have to be to just come up to somebody who's trying to enjoy their day and just start coughing at their face? So you know what? I went to the Liberty and looked at the statistics. Secondhand smoke. Now, just to clarify, when they try to attribute deaths to secondhand smoke, you know what they say? They say, have you been exposed to secondhand smoke? Answer, yes. Therefore, your disease is definitely caused by secondhand smoke. Couldn't be anything else. So let's look at the numbers, okay? 34,000 heart disease deaths per year, according to the CDC, that are attributable, in quotation marks, to secondhand smoke. 7,300 lung cancer deaths, according to the CDC, because of secondhand smoke. Let's look at the total numbers of deaths per year. So in America, we're rocking about 610,000 deaths from heart disease a year. Not too shabby, right? And we got 158,000 lung cancer deaths per year. So, according to the CDC too, they're pretty reliable. 17.8% of people in the United States, this is from 2013, I assume it's gone down since, 17.8% of people are smokers. Now let's look at actual smokers, people who smoke regularly. 80% of lung cancer deaths are from smoking. That's about 128,000 deaths per year. 72% of heart disease deaths are from smoking. So that's about 440,000 people per year. This is according to cancer.org and heart.org respectively. So the heart disease to lung cancer ratio for smokers is about 3.4. And if you look at the general populace numbers, that's about 3.9. Strangely, for secondhand smokers, this is 5.2. That's not suspicious at all. You know, if you think it was attributable to smoking, it'd be closer to that 3.4 number. No, it's almost double over. That ratio is way off. 3.4 to 5.2. Could it be that, you know, people who are exposed to secondhand smoke might just get their diseases from the disease? I didn't really think about that. So, how about we take another glance? How about we take another look at those numbers? So, 34,000 deaths from secondhand smoke causing heart disease, compared to the 440,000 of regular smokers getting the disease and dying from it, means that they're causing 7.7% more people to die from it. You know, the next time the CDC conducts another survey, maybe they should ask if people with heart disease have been exposed to hamburgers, secondhand hamburger grease. It couldn't possibly be that out of the general populace, some people are exposed to secondhand smoke, and some of those people will get heart disease or lung cancer. You know, the next time the CDC conducts another survey, maybe they should ask if these people with heart disease have been exposed to, I hesitate to say it, but secondhand bacon grease. It couldn't possibly be that correlation does not equal causation. This is a little lesson you should learn. You know, I'm not saying that secondhand smoke doesn't cause it. I'm saying that jumping to conclusions isn't helping your message. And that's why the right is going to take back all these fucking facts that you have distorted and manipulated. That's right. I fucking went there. Manipulated. For your own greedy, selfish causes. And I'm looking at you, big alcohol. Glug, glug, glug.